how would you like the roller coaster IDs for all of my roller coasters in my recently finished park? Well, in that case, you're in luck. I'm going to be going through the 5 roller coasters that I have built in this park and how you can get them into your park. It sounds so simple. So, first of all, we're going to start off with a bang. And we go for my most recent roller coaster called Assembly. So, Assembly is a Max Striker coaster, which took me about a month and a half to build, and it was the final thing that I built in this park. It is very interesting theme, so it's actually themed around an evil ride manufacturer. Somehow that's actually linked into a story for a roller coaster. But as you can see, it is very long. Very long. Even though it is a Max Striker coaster, the only similar thing is the first launch. Other than that, I don't really see any resemblance to Voltron whatsoever. Ignore what people say on the internet, they're all liars. But along with this, there's also a little bit of sort of Easter eggs with some of the other rides. All the story links up. It's a very complicated story, but if you understand it, it makes a lot of sense, and it is very cool. But yep, as you can see, a little bit of a dueling aspect as well. So 2 trains go around at the same time, and then I believe there's 2 trains to the station as well. Yep, 2 trains to the station. Honestly, this is a very big addition to your park if you did consider getting this. It's absolutely massive, and it's brilliant. Honestly, that's actually a fan favorite. Anyways, if any of you want the ID for this, then please find all the details on the screen right now. So of course, this is a new Beyond Vertical roller coaster because I ain't gonna build out of the old one. Honestly, rest in peace my soul if I ever did. But that's Assembly. Let's move on to the next one. So coming into this land here, we have Kronos. This is a family thrill multi-launch wing coaster. As you can see, it is also absolutely huge. No inversions on this one though, because I wanted to do something very different compared to a standard wing coaster. Because every single wing coaster I've seen goes upside down at least once. So I was like, you know what, let's build one without. Besides, I have a little bit of addiction to building inversions on roller coasters, so I just wanted to prove myself wrong that I didn't have to make a decent coaster. But yeah, once again, a little bit of a dueling aspect, as you can see here. The way I did this is by being a little bit of a cheat and putting a chain lift at the end of the second launch. So then 2 trains can go around at the same time. All themed around time, hence the name Kronos, and it's an absolute banging soundtrack, even if it was AI generated in the end, which I didn't know. But yeah, once again, this has also been a fan favorite on the channel. A lot of people do like this, and I actually built a smooth coaster. It's honestly, miracles can happen. If any of you want the ID for this, then you can find all the details on the screen now. Yes, I do apologize. It is quite expensive, but it is definitely worth it. Over $300,000 for a single roller coaster. I did not think I could get that much. Moving on to yet another fan favorite, we have Inversion. So it is quite a lengthy layout despite the small amount of space that's in. Well, small for my mind anyways. Compared to like Kronos and stuff. Yeah, honestly, Malibu graphics are at its finest. Compared to Kronos, this is actually in quite a bit of a small space. As you can see with the not so subtle buildings, there is quite a bit of an indoor section as well. So you dispatch and then you have a little bit of an indoor section. What makes this ride unique as well, if you go to the main station, it is actually up and there is a little bit of a lift to get the train up to the highest level where people get on. So it is quite unique in that sort of aspect. Apparently not many people have done that before. And there was just me waking up one day thinking, yeah, you know what, let's do that. So here we are. But yeah, this is it's one of my personal favorite stories I've came up with. So this is basically themed around the story about how inversions were first made on a roller coaster into a little bit of like a facility kind of thing. Very cliche, but at the same time very unique in some sort of aspects. But yeah, even though it is themed around inversions, there's only 8 on here I believe, so it's not like the Smiler going upside down loads and loads of times. No, it's only 8 because it would be a little bit OCT if I did like 22. But yeah, you can find all the details about this on the screen right now. This is a flawless 4-seater roller coaster. I literally built out of that because I've never built out of it before. That's the only reason why I chose that model, because I never built out of it. But yeah, moving on to the next one. Again, this is quite a fan favorite for some sort of reason. It is basically a filler coaster for your park. If you have a little bit of space that you want to fill, why not just dump this down on the ground? But yeah, this is called the Eclipse. So there's, again, not much of a story behind this. Pretty much none. It is literally, I built this because I was bored. I was like, you know what, let's keep that. But yeah, you can pretty much put this anywhere. You can pretty much put this in any sort of themed area that you want to, because it's I hate saying this about my own build, but it's nothing special. But yeah, not really going to waste my time much on this roller coaster. So if you want the ID or anything, you can find all the details on the screen now. Once again, as I said, it is a very good thing for your filler. If you need something just to fill up a place to land, then yeah, why not stick this down? It might do some good. And then last but not least, we have Rodar. So this was the second roller coaster that I built on my park with my very good friend Chills. I'd never built a proper Mack Extreme spinning coaster, so I thought, why not give this one a go? It's massive. It is huge. I will say that now. You can see how much space it takes up. So yeah, I do apologize if this takes up like a third of your park, but it is a very fun, lengthy layout. So with lots of possibilities of what you could do for the theme, you could probably intertwine this with other roller coasters that you can build if you really wanted to. I went for more of a apocalyptic theme because I never built one before. I never built a theme themed around an apocalypse. So I was like, you know what? Let's say I've done one, and I came up with this. But yeah, once again, this also has a dueling aspect. So it is a multi-launch. Again, I love my multi-launch roller coasters. I don't want to do a roller coaster with one launch because that would just be too quick and boring. So yeah, here is Rodar. If you want the details to this roller coaster, you can find them all on your screen now. As I said, this is an extreme spinner coaster. So yeah, you're more than welcome to get this for your park. Anyways, lads, that is the 5 roller coasters that is in my theme park that I have done. If you did enjoy and if you use any of these, please make sure that you leave a like and also comment your favorite roller coaster in this. Even if you think one of them is stinky, just let me know. Why not? Other than that, lads, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.